Plan A is always my first choice, the one where everything works out. But more often than not, I find myself dealing with the upside down version, where nothing goes as it should. It's at this point the real test of my character comes in. Do I sink or do I swim? Do I wallow in self-pity or do I simply shift gears and make the best of the situation? The choice is mine. Life really is all about how you handle Plan B. That's exactly what life with type 1 diabetes is like, adjusting to Plan B, a plan that is significantly different than the one we all imagined. And every day there's a chance that even Plan B falls apart because of some curveball that type 1 throws at us. But I've learned, and it's not easy to accept this, that sometimes we have to come up with a Plan C, D, E, so on. Here's what our Plan B looked like this past year. New technology brought new hope. Every 5 years, Kara can upgrade to a new insulin pump. So this past summer, she decided to try a new company, a new style of insulin pump called the T-Slim. It's got a touchscreen surface and appealed to the teen who loves a screen mentality. It took a while to transition and learn how to operate the new pump, but it's been a great upgrade for Kara. She also upgraded her Dexcom CGM monitor system in late fall. This amazing technology allows her to reduce the number of times she has to prick her finger to check blood sugar, and instead, it reads her blood sugars through a sensor inserted into the fluid under her skin. Every 5 minutes, she gets a blood sugar reading sent from her CGM to her phone, and even her dad and I get the same update on our phones. We've come to rely on this technology, and it's difficult to live without it when something goes wrong, and it has failed us many times. This is what I mean by Plan B turning into Plan C, D, etc. But we hold on to continued improvement for type 1 medical devices, and raising money for JDRF supports those advancements. Also this year, we faced some insurance woes. In case you hadn't heard, in addition to my job working at IMS, I also work a part-time job as Kara's medical advocate who battles our insurance company on a regular basis. Ha ha, that is a joke. If only I got paid for all the hours, research, and convincing I have to do to get her the diabetes supplies she needs just to survive. It's like trying to logic with the illogical. The latest is, many insurance companies are now mandating what kind of insulin pump patients should wear. Say what? That's like a car insurance company telling you what make and model of car you have to drive. I think a type 1 patient knows better than anyone what kind of insulin pump they need. Tubeless, touchscreen, closed loop. It's bad enough to deal with the day-to-day management of type 1, so let patients choose what equipment works best for them. The upside to insurance fights this year was when I insisted that our renewed insurance plan should be covering the same amount for Kara's diabetic supplies as it had the previous year. After weeks of arguing, talking to multiple reps at the company, and sending paperwork showing no announcement of change in coverage, our insurance company finally admitted that they should be covering her supplies at the same amount as last year. That was 100% instead of the 80% they were insisting upon. In a diabetic family's life, that one error adds up to tens of thousands of dollars per year. So that's a win I'll take, and an example of when Plan B went way off course, but we were able to right the course. The last part of our Plan B has been fighting for a cure. Team Fierce and Fabulous continued its fight to educate, increase awareness, and raise money for researching a potential cure for type 1. It has been our mission since day one, and we are doing our part, thanks to all of you who come out and support our events. The numbers don't lie. We are making an impact. In 2014, the first year our team was formed, we raised a respectable total over $8,000. In 2015, we really got our act together and more than doubled our fundraising with over $20,000. In 2016, we worked hard to beat our previous record and did so with a total over $31,000. In 2017, we had to go for it and surprised ourselves by smashing our previous total with over $38,000 raised. And last year, in 2018, we stayed at the top of our game and once again raised over $38,000 for JDRF, and we were named Central Virginia's top fundraising team once again. Incredibly, that brings our Team Fierce and Fabulous fundraising for JDRF total to $137,830.59. If we can repeat our efforts in 2019 and raise over $37,000, we will hit $175,000 mark in 6 years. Our Life's Plan B has produced something amazing. In the end, life has taught me that you can't always live by your idea of Plan A, but you can still live life fully if you embrace Plan B, or C, or D. Thanks to all of you for coming out today and supporting our Team Fierce and Fabulous as we continue to raise money for JDRF in hopes that one day there will be a cure for type 1 diabetes.